Hey guys, Portia here. Today I am going to be trying out these pen molds for the first time. I saw them on Amazon. I thought they looked pretty interesting and I said, why not? So we are going to be doing 3 different colors of glitter. Each pen will have some pearlescent mica powder and a little bit of clear in there. And to finish it off, when it's all cured, we are going to add a name to each pen with the Oracle 651. So I do need to cut out the names that we're going to be using today. So let's go ahead and go over to Design Space. All right, let's start with our text. And the first name I want to do is Neri. And the font that I'm going to use today, I downloaded it from dafont.com, so it was free. And it's called Adela, and I like this one because it has little flourishes. But when you initially bring the font into Cricut, the flourish isn't there. So we have to go to the character map to get the flourish. And I've already pulled it up here. So the character map on a Windows computer is going to literally show you every single font that you have. And some fonts have little extra flourishes that you can add in. So for this particular font, Adela, I liked it because it is thick. And I'm going to be cutting kind of small. So the width is going to be about 2.5 inches and the height 1/2 inch. So because of that, I wanted to make sure the letters were thick enough. So I want to put a flourish on the N and the E. So let's go back to our character map. So I'm just going to go here and find the N with the flourish on it. And that's right here. And I'm going to select that and hit copy. Now I'm going to go back over to Design Space, double click there and paste that there. And that is not the end that I was looking for. So let me go back. I forgot I am looking for the beginning end. Get rid of that. Select, copy. And let's go back over to Design Space, double click. We're going to get rid of that. Paste that. There we go. And one of these E's, I want to have a flourish on the end. So let's go back over to the map. And I want to get the E with the flourish at the very end. Select that, copy. Back over here. Paste it. And that E looks super funny. I don't know why. Did I grab the wrong one? Is that an E? No, it is not. Okay. Now I do know there are apps you can download where this character map is bigger, especially for the Windows computer, which probably should have did that, but well. Right, there we go. And so now I am going to go ahead and pull the name together. I want to weld. And also I need to size this. So like I said, it is about 2.5 by 5.5. And so that is our first name that we're going to put on the pen. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up and do the other 2 names and we will go from there. All right, so we are going to print this out on the gold Oracle. This is the 651 since it is going to go on the outside. I want to make sure I use the stronger vinyl. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and print the 3 names out and then we'll jump into getting our resin together. Okay, so we got our names all cut out. That's good. And we are ready to start coloring our resin. So I got about 2 ounces here. I was guesstimating that's probably enough for each one. If we need to make more, we will. And like I said, we're going to divide the resin into the 4 different colors. Now, the thing about this kit was it did not come with the pen inserts. And I do know the other kits that I've seen online, the pen was flat at this side and it was a little bit longer. So we're going to take a little bit of risk here by just using the insert from the Bic to put inside of our pen. So I'm going to snuggle it down at the base really well and push this in here, and we're going to hope for the best. There is a little nib, but on this one you can't really see it to help hold it in place. So that one might be okay because it's a little bit more enclosed. Let's do our next one. Yeah, so as I was ordering it, I knew it didn't come with the inserts, but I was like, oh, that's fine. I got a bunch of brand new pens. I'll just use those. Not thinking that the pens themselves might be too short. But we're going to play around with the resin. Hopefully we can kind of cover up the shortness. That's my goal. It may or may not work. All right, so that's supposed to go there. It's not gonna work out like that. So again, my goal is to try to snuggle it up at the base nice and tight. Hopefully I don't end up with a mess, but we shall find out. All right, so let's get to pouring. Okay, so let's start with this one here. I believe the main color I want this one to be is gold, and like I said, each one is going to have white in there. All right, guys, so we are going to let these go ahead and cure. I'm going to let them sit overnight. We'll come back tomorrow. I can tell that I'm going to watch these for a little bit. This one is starting to pop up. The insert is popping up. These two are fine. It seems like they're settling in nicely, but this one is really, giving me some issues. So I'm going to watch that for a little while. As the resin begins to gel and harden, that will no longer be an issue, but I am probably going to babysit this for about a half an hour or so, and hopefully we don't have any air bubbles. Yeah, so when we come back, it'll be cured and we will be able to finish it up. All right, guys, so I let these sit overnight. I did, like I said, have to babysit this one, so when the resin started to gel over and get warm and kind of hard, I was able to come in and poke the insert down into it, so that worked out pretty well. You can kind of still see it, the line that was made from me poking it down in there. And I did make a change. The name that was going on here was in gold, but since the pen is gold, we didn't want the color to kind of like cancel out each other. So I went on ahead and changed that name to black. So I think that should pop. I'm super excited to see if these big inserts worked. So, okay. It's giving me some resistance. Okay. Ooh. All right, guys, this looks really pretty. So we're definitely gonna put the name right here. Let's see what we got in this one. This one was actually, okay, this one is giving some resistance. This one is actually my favorite because I like the shape. Oops. All right, y'all. Try not to tear up the mold, goodness. All right. Yeah, I think I like this one. So when I go to make me one, I may make this one for myself. All right, let's do this. Now this is totally giving me boat vibes. It looks like a little boat to me, a canoe. Love it. So one thing I'm happy about is, of course, the big worked out really well. It was a little short in some of them, so it swam around a little bit, but it still encased itself in the resin really good. And then also, none of the tips got covered up by the resin, so those were completely secure, because I was wondering, you know, how that would work, but that worked out just fine. So let's go ahead and put our name on the first one. Let's go ahead and see how these write. So the resin didn't cover up the tip, which is a good thing. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Great. You definitely want it to be able to work straight out of the mold without very many complications. So yeah, we are looking good here. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for you today. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw today. But until next time, peace.